What's up, my friend? Welcome back to the channel. DK here in this Builderall tutorial and review. And man, oh man, we're getting to the climax here. I'm going to show you guys the SMS or text messaging features of the Builderall system and how to, we're going to look at two things. So if you go down to the doc, again, this document is down below. We're kind of on the last portion here. We've already looked at other things, setting up your domain. We talked about tracking and obviously the importance of that. And we went through Mailing Boss, setting up your templates, your workflows, all that stuff, getting some foundational stuff set up. We went through the Cheetah Builder. And, you know, did I go crazy deep into the page builder and do, you know, a bunch of crazy stuff? No. However, you know, I just kind of gave you an overview and an outline. And ultimately, what I've learned over the years is the best thing, instead of having someone, you know, if you're going to rely on someone to literally show you step by step, click by click, every little last detail, and you really need your handheld, you know, you're going to, trust me when I tell you this, you're going to come up with those excuses. Oh, you know, I don't know how, I don't know how, I don't know how. But one of the best things that you can do, especially when it comes to a page builder, is just get out there and go play with it. Like literally get out there. Like, go screw up. Please go screw up. Don't be scared of failure. Failure teaches you what works and what doesn't. Failure is an awesome tool. And for me, I'll just give you a quick example. Years ago, when I got started with ClickFunnels scared me. Okay. It literally scared me because it just seemed so complex and so overwhelming. And now I can design pages super, super fast. And it's getting to be that way also with the Cheetah Page Builder. I could build out pages pretty quickly. And as I mentioned to you too, if you want a copy of any of the pages that I showed in the previous video, drop your email down below and say, hey, Daniel, please send me, you know, CP1 or your social media page or whatever it is. And I'll get that over to you. Just make sure it's the same email that you use with your Builderall account. If you don't have a Builderall account, please do me a favor, click the links down below. And then one last thing before we get going here into this tutorial now is, number one, if you have not subscribed, if you're watching this video series, you have not subscribed, please, it means more to me than you know. Hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, get notified anytime I post new content here on YouTube. And also, please drop a comment. Let me know some value that you are getting from this Builderall tutorial and review. Also, if there's something that I did not cover that you want me to cover, let me know. But again, I'm trying to give you guys the foundational stuff. There's so many other features. I mean, when you go over here to Builderall, like there's so many other things that are in here when we're looking at this. There's messenger chatbots, website chatbots, all those other things, which I did not get into, which, you know, who knows, maybe I will in the future. I don't use them right now, but I do use some really key features, which is what I'm sharing with you in this Builderall tutorial here. So I just want to make sure you guys have that and know how to get the basics set up. And then what's great about this industry, this niche that we're in, this affiliate network marketing space that we're in, is that you get to, you know, you get to control your future. You get to have that power to decide what you want to learn and what information you want to retain and then apply in your business there. So today, we're going to talk about SMS messaging, and I want to show you two different features that you can use. And this is a really cool tool, and I think it's great that they're doing this. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying you might notice over on the right-hand side of your screen, okay, you might notice it. Oh, yeah, one more thing, too. One more thing. I apologize for the delay here. So one more thing. This is day number 7. This is video number 7 in our series. So if you have not already, let me go over here and pop up. Down below this video is the link back to the actual start of the series. So for whatever reason, if you're watching this video, if you're catching this halfway through, if you're watching this and you're just checking this out for the very first time, if you have not gone back to day number 1 and watched this entire series, right down below in the description down below is the link to this series. Please do yourself a favor. Make sure that you go back to the very beginning, watch day 1, then watch day 2, then watch day 3, then everything that we're going over, everything on that document that I just shared with you, which you also have that in the links down below. You're gonna follow this stuff in order. But what the most important thing is, and I know I sound like a broken record, I say this in every single video, but it's so clutch and so important. Watch each video, then go apply what's in there. Watch day 2, go apply. Watch day 3, go apply. Please don't treat this like a Netflix binge watching marathon. I don't give a rat's if you binge watch all the videos in one day. I don't care. Just make sure that you're applying what you're learning. That is the most important part. So watch the video. If you don't have a Builderall account, go get an account. It's like you can get an account for less than $100, have unlimited subscribers, and have access to all of these tools all under one roof. You can't beat that. In the marketplace right now, you can't beat that. I'm paying $297 a month for ClickFunnels for a page builder. That's it. I also pay for separate autoresponders like ActiveCampaign and GetResponse. But here, Builderall, you have it all in one spot. Doesn't get any easier than that. And the tools are relatively simple and easy to use, which is what we're showing you here. So today, I'll show you two things, okay? Sending one-off text. If you have a list and is built correctly with name, email, phone, you also need the country code in there, which I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And then we're also going to talk about building SMS or building text messages into your automations. So I'm going to show you what that looks like first. Okay. So over here in the actual SMS. So if you guys want to get to here, literally from your main dashboard, when you log in, come over here, you'll see right here, it says new SMS messaging. That is the page that we're on right here. I just closed that up by accident. My B, yo, my B. Let me open that back up. So you may notice first thing over on the right-hand side, notice a couple things here. Number one, okay, if you have a Twilio account, and you're going to need a Twilio account, you can go set one up. It's relatively simple to do. I'm going to throw a couple of howevers and some caveats in there in a minute. Okay, you need to make sure that you have a full account, which is basically a paid for account and not a trial account. Also, you'll notice here that I have a balance. This balance is actually linked and integrated with Twilio. So this is not a balance inside of Builderall. This is a balance over in Twilio, and they are integrated together with an API code. So that way the two systems, Twilio and your SMS here in Builderall, are linked together. Okay, so first, make sure you understand that. So let me go and bounce over to my Twilio account here, which is this. If you guys have a trial account, it will say it somewhere right at the top of the screen. If you're doing a trial account, like there's like a banner like up here somewhere that says you are in trial mode. So you want to make sure that you're in full mode right here. Now, I would strongly suggest that you work with Builderall support. And also, like, Builderall has a really great tutorial section with all of their training. So if you go to your main dashboard and you go over, actually specifically go here to training, there's a ton of videos here, and they have training, and you can go look it up specifically on the SMS messaging. I would definitely do that, because I could sit here and I could try to walk you through some things, but I used support a couple of times when I was setting up and integrating Twilio with Builderall. I needed a couple of steps. There was a couple pieces that I was missing. So I would strongly suggest using Builderall support. You can use their live chat, which are super helpful, or you could go to the training section inside of Builderall and go check out the integration there. Make sure you check that out. Now, here's what's really cool. You can upload contacts one at a time. So you can see I got myself in there. There's different categories here. And you can also, and this is what's really cool, you can import lists. So if you have a CSV file, you have an existing CSV file, you just want, as long as it has these things, as long as you have the country code, as long as you have their phone number, and preferably a name, you can start using this feature, which is really cool. So I'll show you right here. So check this out. What I'm going to do is I'll show you a test demo right now. I'll show you how this feature works. Now, I don't personally use this. I have it linked up where I can literally send, this is where you can send one-off SMS messages. So if you have a big list and you want to send them a message and say, hey, I'm doing a Facebook Live, I'm doing a YouTube Live, we're jumping on a webinar live now, click the link here and jump on our live. You can send an SMS message to all of your contacts. I'll show you literally what that looks like. So we'll go right here to where it says send SMS. it's relatively simple to do. It's really relatively simple to do. So what I'm going to do here is, I think you might be able to tie in the name somewhere, but I'm just going to go, hey, live webinar. Okay, live webinar starting now. Jump on here. And we'll just hypothetically say that there's a link. Okay. Link here. Okay. Really short and sweet. And you'll notice too, and this is, I think this is a Twilio thing, or it just might be an SMS thing in general. You're only allowed up to 160 characters. So you can't write this big, long novel. You want to keep, trust me when I tell you, you want to keep your SMS messages really short and sweet. Okay. Really, really short and sweet. So what we're going to do there now is, once that's done, we type up our message, and it's literally only 4 steps. It's really easy to send messages through the software. Okay. So that's step 1. Step number 2. Okay. Who do you want to send it to? A specific category if you designed it that way, or if you have specific contacts. Now here, this is where your list of contacts would be if you imported contacts. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select myself. I'm going to send it. We're going to send a test message right now. Hey, live webinar starts now. Jump on right here. I'm going to click confirm. Boom. Yes. And this is going to cost, as you can see, what's cool when you link your Twilio account, it's going to tell you how much it's going to cost you to send out an SMS messages. So, I mean, as an example, if you import a list of, thousands of people, it might cost you a few bucks to send out some text messages. If your list isn't that big, might not cost you so much. Okay. So anyway, this is going to cost 9/10 of a cent. So whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna send that out. Boom, confirm, sent to 1 contacts. Okay. So now look at that. I come over here to my phone, and let me just unshare my screen here for 1 second so I can kind of show you this. Stop share. Hey, what's up? So look at that. There it is. Boom. There's a message. I know it's a little tough to see because of my blur, but there's the actual text message right there. Just came through. So super cool. That's how it works. Simple, really easy. Once you link up Twilio with your Builderall account, really simple, really easy to use. Okay. So we're going back to share mode here. Boom. Now the other thing that you could do is, this is what I do. I tie it into a workflow. So I'm going to show you an example. When I get paid members that come into my business, okay, and there's a couple different ways to look at this. When I get paid members that join my specific team. By the way, if you want to know like what I do, like really how I make a full-time income from home, how I make a 5-figure monthly, 6-figure yearly income from home, down in the description below, you'll see a link, and it'll say something like my free 6-figure training series. That's where I show you over the shoulder, just like I'm showing you here in this Builderall tutorial. I'm showing you over the shoulder what I do every single day, step by step, how I market on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, how I drive traffic, all of that stuff, how I generate sales every single day. I show you that in the training below. So I would go check that out if you're interested. Okay. If you want to know how I, make a full-time income from home. Anyway, let's jump back here. So here's another workflow that I have. So you can see right here, when someone joins this list, paid subscribers, we trigger an email sequence. So we send out 2 emails, but what we also send out is 2 instant messages. These instant messages are SMS or text messages. Super cool, right? Super cool. So now here's what you can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our demo workflow, and I'm going to show you how to link this up and what this would actually look like for you. So we're going to go take a look at another workflow here. Let's go to the test demo workflow. So now what we can do is we're also going to send a text message out. Okay, we're going to send out a text message. So it looks like this. So right here where this green arrow is, okay, we're going to go boom. We're going to hit that. All right, see right here where it says send instant message. We're going to boom, send an instant message. Actually, you know what? Let me backtrack. What we have to do is we actually have to, I'm just going to get rid of that real quick. we have to go create the messages first. So I'll show you a demo of what that looks like. So inside of your mailing boss, these 3 bars over here, you're going to notice here, there's a section right here called instant messages. Click that. You can see I already cut a couple in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to create new. All right. Now the instant message name, hey, guess what? We're going to call this test demo. All right. And the list, excuse me, the list that we're using, you're going to want to select the list that you're using. This example right here, I'm just going to put, actually, I think we need to link the list. Let me pause this. Let me double check. I think we need to link the list specifically to SMS messaging. So let me pause. We're going to go take a look at that real quick. All right. So here's an example of one of my other lists where I tie in SMS messaging. So you notice here where it says 3 fields. So as an example, and this is what we got to make sure is that if you want to tie in SMS messaging or text messaging to your automations, you need to make sure that when they're coming through your page, you get obviously certain pieces of information. So I have that tied in here. So let me show you. We're going to click on fields. All right. So you notice that these are the fields that we have. Okay. We have the phone prefix. All right. We have the email and we have the phone number. So let's go back. So the phone prefix, the email, and the phone number. So let's go back to the test demo list. And now we're going to go add that information in there just so you know how this works. Okay. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to overview. Please don't mind my dog barking like a crazy girl in the background there. So we're going to add the prefix, and we're also going to add the phone number field right there. So we're going to plop those 2 in there. And then also notice this where it says required. We're going to go to required. Yes. And required on the phone prefix. Okay. So once those 2 things are in there, we're going to hit save changes. Boom. That's going to be done. Yeah. Successful. All good. Now we're going to go back over to instant messages, and we should be able to see when we go to create new, when it asks for our list. Yep. See, now you can see it there. So we're good to go there. So we're going to hit test demo. We're going to call this, we'll just call this demo SMS right there. Okay. Now we got to type our message, and remember, the messages need to be less than 160 characters. So I typically like to keep these messages really short and really sweet. And basically what I like to do, and you can decide what you want to do, I generally don't put links in the text. What I like to do is I like to send out a text and an email at the same time. This is just my personal preference, but I like to send out a text and an email at the same time. And in the text message, all I'm doing is saying, hey, just sent you an email with some valuable, important, great, awesome, super wicked information. Go check your email, right? So that's simple and easy to do. But also, you know, think about it. What does that do to your email open rates? If you're sending out a text message saying, hey, check your email, they're going to go to their email. They're going to open it up. They're most likely going to click on the link. So it's going to help your engagement rate, your open rates, your click-through rates on your emails right there. Okay. So simple. Hey, just sent you an email with some valuable info. Please go check it out. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, right? So then we're going to hit save and activate. Again, that's going to our demo list. So now let's go back over to our workflow, right? Going to go to our workflows, going to go to test demo. All right, boom. So now what we're going to do, let's check this out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit the little green arrow, boom, send an instant message. And now the instant message that we literally just saved, we can go grab that. So you got the little drop-down menu right here. See right here? Okay, now it's tied back to that list because it's all linked through the automation. SMS regular or SMS demo SMS, boom. We're going to grab that, hit OK. Boom, locked and loaded, ready to go. Now, if you wanted to do, if you wanted to use that same, now let's say we got 3 emails here in the series. If we want to tie in the SMS messaging to each email, we could literally just go and repeat the process. Or if you wanted to write a different SMS message for each email, you could do that too. You would just have to go back over here, go into instant messages, and then go create another message, just like we just did. Now, once you make an addition, please don't forget to save. You always want to save anytime you change and you update your workflow. So we're going to save that. So that's basically what it looks like. Then you could just repeat the process if you wanted for the other emails in your sequence. So there you have it, my friend. There's two different ways to tie in SMS messaging. This is how I do it auto magically, as I mentioned in another video. And you also have it here in the SMS messaging system, which I just showed and proved to you that obviously it works. That message went out. So good to go there. So if you want to do that again from your main area, just go over here. If you don't have a Builderall account, then I don't know what else to tell you. You might want to go click the links down in the description below and go get a Builderall account. And if you want to use that service, feature, whatever, just right here, SMS messaging, that is how it's done. So again, I hope you got value from this Builderall tutorial and review series here. And if you have a Builderall account, congratulations, you are awesome. If you made it to this point in the video and this point in the series, thank you, my friend. You are awesome. Do me a favor. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, get notified anytime I'm posting new content here on the channel, or specifically in the series, because I may and probably will be doing more Builderall videos in this training series. So do me a favor, pop a comment down below. Let me know what value you got from this series. Also, let me know if you got a Builderall account. And that way, obviously, we can continue to share pages. We can share workflows. We can share email sequences, all of that stuff. I have no problem sending you guys that information if you have your Builderall account, if you got it. And also, if you feel there's maybe something I missed, something you want to see, something I can help explain more in detail, again, put those in the comments down below. So that is it, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this Builderall tutorial and review. Hope you got value from it, and I will see you, my friend, on the next video. Take care.